Hey, good morning to you all. Let's see if I can get the old camera fixed here. There we go. Sorry, I'm a little late for today. Our coffee machine is on the fritz, and the backup machine has been broken for years. So here we are. I had to fly on out to Country Fair and get us some coffee here. So here's the Country Fair. Thank you so much. And we are pleased to give you a good forecast here for today, but I'm not pleased at the focus on this particular camera. So let me see if I can. Usually, tower camera is pretty good. I don't know why it's not focusing quite right here. So let me see if I can fix that. You know what? I'm just going to autofocus here. Sometimes that all it is. So it's going to zoom in, focus, and then zoom back out, and that should improve it. There is our New Motors weather cam. That's New Motors, of course. They are the sponsor of the New Motors weather cam. So we spotlight them for today. Good to see you. Good to see you guys there at New Motors. And this is Pete Street was just on it. Kind of a filtered sun for today, but no problems as the people go head on over to work or school for the day. Not bad at all. And you know what? I normally don't do this. I want to give a shout out here. My wife's car finally, I mean, it just got mechanically bad. We had to go and get another car. I want to thank Joe Askins and his great team there at Mazda. And just had Auto Express Mazda, just some good people there on Peach and Liberty. We had a very good experience with them. Joe, of course, sponsors a lot here at the station, and we're real pleased, just really pleased with the effort there. So thank you guys. Thank you, Benny. Thank you, Sean. And Mindy. Was it Mindy? Help with the financing. Okay, whoever won, I believe it was Mindy. I apologize if I forgot. But I want to thank all of them. I had a great experience there, and they really made it nice. So, and we got a car that works now, and that's good. Because my wife has to take my daughter to work, and I mean, it's her car has been kind of shaky for about a year, and finally we're like, we really need to do this. Smells coming from it, sounds, taking in a lot. So it is time. It was time. So hello to you, Kenneth. Good to see you this morning. Bob and Sue out in Jacksonville. Hello, Moxie Jim. Good to see you this morning. I think Rose used the Dunkin' Donuts gift card. Thank you so much. I actually gave it to her. I know you gave it to us, but you know what good husbands do. So she's going to enjoy a good Dunkin' Donuts coffee, I'm sure. Hey, Phyllis, good to see you this morning. Hello there at the Borough. And speaking of Edinburgh, hello, Lori. Good to see you as well. 31 degrees out there at the Borough for this morning. And Susan out there in Union City. Hello, 31 degrees out there. Good morning to you, Ford Bean. I don't recall your name. Hello to you, though. Maybe I'm just not awake. But out there in Warren, PA, glad to have you aboard for this morning. Hello, Richard out there in Findlay Lake. Yes, go out there often in the summertime, in the fall. Just love it there. And hopefully we can get things going out there. Enjoy going to their craft show that they have in the fall. My wife and my daughter also go as well. Donna from Ocala, good to see you. Becky out there in French Creek, good to see you. Nice picture there of what I believe was your son making maple syrup, and I believe the maple syrup tour. I believe, and Becky, correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe you know this, or someone else who knows. I believe it's not this weekend, but next weekend, the 13th and 14th. We can tour the different the maple syrup areas, at least here in Northwest PA. I believe it is, and I'll tell you what, it's worth it. It's always fun. You can buy pure maple syrup, and to see how it does, it never gets old. There's I think they're still having it despite the COVID. I'm sure they have COVID in place there. But you can Google it and find out. But I believe it's going on. It's a lot of fun. Michael, how are you doing there, sir? Good to see you. Hello, Richard. And tell them where, Joe. Oh, good to hear, Kenneth. Sounds like others have had a good experience with Joe out there. You know, the thing about him, what you see on TV is what you see in person. That's not Joe putting on a facade. That's Joe Askins in person. That's how he is in on TV. He's a nice guy, one of the nicest people you ever meet. So glad to hear others giving some kudos out to him. Hello to you, Susan. Hey, Chuck out there in Florida. Good to see you. Zephyr Hills. Okay. Hello to you, Sue. Good to see you as well. Becky. Okay. Not sure. Thanks, Becky. No problem. Becky does, if you know, does Chautauqua County have their own tasting tour? I think they did. I mean, maple syrup, pure maple syrup is huge here. So I think that is the case. Well, as you can see in our forecast here, running across the bottom of your screen, looks like a pretty decent day. Temperatures not as cold because we had that southerly wind, and we figured that we wouldn't have, as cold of a day. In fact, already 35 in the area, though there is a bit of a cold breeze. Let's see, to Jamestown, their site was down, and it's still down. Okay, just wanted to double check there. So there you have it, 20s now. Not sure about out in Warren. Bradford 24. There was reports of teens in some of the eastern section of Warren County. Gary out in Saybrook, our weather watcher out there, had 15 degrees. So we have some cold temperatures. How's the wind chill? Okay, wind chill's not too bad, but there's that southwesterly wind allowing for those temperatures to go up a bit. So what we have here on the big picture here, we have a front to the north. It's fairly benign right now out there in central Michigan. In fact, before we go there, let me just call up a satellite picture there. And you can see, here it is. Hardly anything with it. Barely any clouds for the day. So I wanted to double check and make sure that was the case so we don't get any surprise showers. That front officially looks like it goes through us sometime in the afternoon. It'll give clouds. Doubt it's going to give us a lot of precipitation, but it will set up for this northerly flow of cold air. It's cold Arctic high pressure comes in, setting into the western Great Lakes for tonight. We'll get some lake effect. It'll be limited, but we're going to get some help from Lake Huron. So I wouldn't be surprised if from midnight tonight until, say, midday tomorrow, those of you in the belts, Lori, you might get a couple inches out of this, probably more like a half inch to an inch, but it could get 2. Downtown area, I don't see much. Most everyone else out in Chautauqua-Allegheny area, you typically don't get a lot with this northerly flow. So that's what they're expecting with the snow. Then a little sun hopefully comes out later on in the day. As we head on toward Thursday, notice the high, it was moving east. Now it kind of holds steady. And so that kind of killed our warm-up for the weekend, or at least for Friday and Saturday. Look at the high. It stays to the west. As long as that high stays off toward the west, we stay on its cold side. We're going to see this pretty much through Saturday. Sunday, we'll start to see a transition. So into maybe some milder air for next week. Okay, let's go right to the 7-day since we're a little bit pressed for time here. You may have heard my bells there, church bell alarm that I have there. So Friday, partly sunny, still cold. We're keeping it cold for the weekend, a little bit milder on Sunday. Then the mild air kicks into gear as that high finally moves off toward the east. So again, snow showers from midnight to a little bit that's possible this evening. Best chance is midnight tonight to probably late morning tomorrow. Inch or 2 in the snow belts here in Erie, probably less than an inch. Okay, as always, make sure you wear your mask. If you're heading on out to your morning destinations, smile behind the mask. Make sure that you are safe and to help keep other people safe from you as well. Take care of yourselves. Have a wonderful day. Thank you, Barb. Thank you, Charlie. Bradenton, hello, Eric. Good to see you. Okay, Becky, statewide official Maple Weekend for 20 has been canceled. And I'm sorry to hear that, Becky. But we'll see. I'll see if I can get more info on what happens here stateside. Also, today, National Soup Day. give soup, something like that, where you make soup and you give it to a friend or maybe a family member. Have some soup. I think a little French onion would taste real nice right now. All right, good to see you all. Oh, here we go. Oh, hold on, before we go away. Thank you, Lori. Hurry Hill Maple Syrup Farming Tour, 13th and 14th, close to Edinburgh. Okay, you got it. All right, so it is on. Thank you, Lori. I knew you'd come through there. With that information on the Tasting Tour, Maple Tour, that is on the 13th and 14th of March, not this weekend, but the following weekend. Got to fly, people. Have yourselves a great day. Talk to you.